Talking about giving and generosity, we've got Father David Ross with us, of course, Director of Community Engagement at LCC, and thanks for joining us, Father.
Thanks, Holly. I hope your Christmas was a good one.
It was pretty good, man. The holiday season is always a good one when you're with family and friends, right?
Despite the cold, huh? Despite the cold.
Really. We got through that cold. Now we're looking forward to the warmth coming in. But you want to talk about this time of year and how people are generous and giving and that kind of thing, right?
Yeah, my experience has been that at Christmas time, people, like in Lima, they're extremely generous, and there's all kinds of activities going on. We have Give at Christmas through working with the Salvation Army. St. Vincent de Paul does a lot of giving of food and gifts for people. But the issue for me is after Christmas. What happens in those days after Christmas when the cold, bleak winter is still with us? Let me give you some data. All this data story is from the United States Census Bureau's 2021 American Community Survey. Here's what I found to be interesting. The typical household, first of all, is based upon 384 U.S. metropolitan areas with this available data. The typical household in Lima, in the Lima metro area, earns $51,497 a year. So that includes Allen County. We've got about a little over 101,000 people in Allen County. In Lima, though, we have 35,000, maybe 36,000 people. But the poverty rate in Lima is 24.9%. The poverty rate in Lima is 24.9%. The poverty rate in Allen County is 15.3%. So there's a heck of a lot of folks out there who are in need of assistance right after Christmas. And oftentimes, we don't hear the bell ringers outside the stores and things like that. But there are many opportunities, I think, for us to give to those folks, not only through our churches, but through other community organizations. Lima also has a higher than average poverty rate. In this whole survey of 50 cities in the United States, Lima ranks 46th when it comes to poverty rate, 46th. We rank, an estimated 15.5% of, as I said, of the metro area population live below the poverty line. And in the entire United States, it's 12.8%. So across broad populations, incomes tend to rise with educational attainment. In the Lima area, only about 18.5% adults 25 and older have a bachelor's degree or higher, compared with 35% of all Americans. So this is sort of telling for our community, I think, in terms of getting us to step forward in these days of bleakness and poverty and things of that nature. We don't want to tear down Lima, but we want to recognize the reality in the community.
Right, yeah. It's always, the certain times of year, Thanksgiving, and it seems like Christmas, are people wanting to give. And like you pointed out, you still need it January, February, through the summertime. I think the West Ohio Food Bank is a witness to that when they see distribution, all year round, that people have been out there needing them to help out.
Indeed. I have observed, for example, through my parishes, and I have St. Rose and St. John parishes, Catholic parishes, and even here at Lima Central Catholic, that there's this great spirit that people have in giving. For example, all the Catholic parishes in Lima took up a food collection a couple weeks ago, and we distributed a significant amount of food through what is called Give at Christmas. It's been going on for about 55 years now, I think. And in conjunction with the Salvation Army, they've done marvelous work. But again, it's gone within a few days. And so people will be coming to the West Ohio Food Bank for a lot of assistance, and they really need it, considering the poverty rate in our community.
Right, yeah, it's just one of those things. I think even the new mayor, Sharita Smith, is, wanting to work on the poverty level, and we've got organizations working on it too. It takes time and an awareness, I think, by everyone to realize what level we're at.
And I think that's the point. It takes awareness on our part. So as we become educated as a local community, as a metropolitan area, and in the city of Lima itself, as we become educated, hopefully our heartstrings will be pulled. We tug at our heartstrings to be able to assist those people beyond those few days around the Christmas holidays.
Right, yeah, very good point, Father. Thanks so much for joining us today.
My pleasure, Holly.
All right.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.